What's up, guys? Welcome to our first video here on Chris's Science Show. Today we're going to be talking about the muscular system. So for this video, we're going to be talking about the muscular system functions, the the characteristics of muscle, and the types of muscle. So what exactly is the muscular system? So basically, the muscular system is just a organ system in the body that helps aid in movement along with the skeletal system. That's why sometimes we call the muscular system, we also accompany it with the skeletal system, calling it the musculoskeletal system. So what are our functions? Our functions for the muscular system are to stabilize joints. Another function is to make heat while in your body. So for example, whenever you're cold, right, there's this goosebump effect. So that goosebumps are just all of your muscles contracting a lot. Even chattering is just the movement of muscles in order for you to gain heat. Stabilizing joints is also important so that your body has a structure to it. So we're going to go more into that, but let's go to the types of muscle. So first we have skeletal muscle. So that one is basically a regular muscle. These are used to move the bones and move the bones of the skeleton. And so the location is mostly found between bones. So whenever you have your bone, you also have a muscle there. It's striated, meaning it has a stripe-like appearance. These are due to the filaments in the muscle, which we'll get into in more videos. And it's multinucleated. Multinucleated means it has more than one nucleus. And what is the nucleus? The nucleus is the um, unit of the cell. It basically holds all the memory. It's the control center. And it is voluntary, so you have control over your muscles. So, but there are some muscles where you don't have control at in some points. So just say you're touching a hot stove, your mind, without you thinking about it, it automatically moves you away from the hot stove because it's hot and it doesn't want you to get into trouble. Next, we have cardiac muscle. So the cardiac muscle is only found in the heart, and its main function is to keep your heart pumping. So your whole heart is made up of cardiac muscle. It is also striated, meaning it has organized structure of um, filaments. It has one or two nuclei, but some people will say it only has one nuclei. As you can see over here, this whole strand has one to two, so it really varies, but it doesn't have a lot of nuclei like the skeletal muscle that we see here. And it's involuntary, so you don't keep thinking about contracting your heart to pump blood. Your body already does it for you. Lastly, we have smooth muscle. And so the primary function for this type of muscle is to facilitate the bodily functions, but it's mostly found in the GI tract, which is the digestive system, and it's found in the walls of hollow internal organs. So a great example would be the inside of your stomach. It is not striated. It only has one nucleus and it's involuntary. So that makes sense because we don't control the movement of food through our GI tract. So what are the characteristics of muscle, right? So there are four characteristics of muscle which all of these have in common. So first we have contractility. So as you can see over here, I know it's a little blurry, guys, I'm really sorry about that, but you can see that it allows the muscle to shorten forcibly. So you can see it, first it's long, but the characteristic of that is so that it can shorten. Next we have extensibility. So that is the ability for muscles to be stretched without being damaged. So you don't see any damage here, it's just being stretched to a regular amount. Elasticity is the muscle for it to recoil back to its original length. So we saw over here that it's lengthening or contracting. The ability for it to go back regular without having any problems is elasticity. And that's a really important characteristic which we will go on to later in these videos. And last one is excitability. This one's a little bit harder for people to grasp, but it's basically the ability for a muscle to respond to a stimuli. So like a nerve. So like your nervous system, it sends a signal through its nerves, and that is a lot excitability. It's the muscle's ability to respond by producing electric signals, which are called action potentials. So in the further videos, we're going to be going into the skeletal muscle packaging, the types, the how the skeletal muscle works with tendons. And so basically, when we're talking about the muscular system, we usually go into just the skeletal system. So I will see you in the next few videos. Thank you for watching Christian Science. If you liked the video and you learned anything, please like and subscribe. And tell me if you guys want to go over anything, I'll go over it for you guys. Thanks, and I will see you later.